Here represents a part of that amazing work. In 1974, Ralph Winter put out a clarion call for the global church to give attention to unreached people groups at the First Lausanne Congress. Mission strategy and history changed that last day of the Congress. And in the last 50 years, more than 9,000 unreached people groups have been reached with the gospel. We've seen incredible growth of the church in Africa, Asia, and Latin America. We've seen new evangelistic strategies and theologies and methodologies developed. But with the explosion of population growth in many of these same areas of the world, the trajectory is not an acceleration of the sharing of the gospel, but a deceleration. 50 years later, there continues to be a need for repentance for our failures. The reputation of the Bride of Christ in many places around the world is not good. Rather than people stumbling over the message of the gospel, as we see in Romans 9, too many are stumbling over the messengers. Too many scandals of pride, power, and impurity have rocked the church and compromised our witness. The call from the Third Lausanne Congress in Cape Town, South Africa, for the leaders of the church to be His leaders, H-I-S, leaders of humility, integrity, and simplicity, still needs, by God's grace, to challenge us and convict us more deeply and change us more thoroughly. Our failures today in a world of social media are more public and profoundly felt and seen globally than ever before. And so we continue 50 years later to be moved to penitence by our failures, or at least we need to be. It is because of these two concerning trajectories of the sharing of the gospel in the world and the reputation of the Bride of Christ in the world that we need to embrace and rally around the theme of our historic Congress. Let the church declare and display Christ together. And we have every reason, despite our flawed mission and our flawed witness, to be confident as we gather together. Firstly, because of the gospel, and secondly, because of God's strategy. The introduction of the Lausanne Covenant moves from penitence to confidence, saying, "We believe the gospel is God's good news for the whole world."